I've been a comedian for 17 years, and you definitely build up a thick skin doing comedy for that long. You would not believe some of the stuff I've had said to me after shows. Literally, just this past Friday, I had a drunk lady come up to me after a show and say, "I'm going to remember this cocktail more than I remember your jokes." Ouch! But also, pretty funny, you know? Like, I got to admit, like, I was impressed. I would have laughed if it wasn't about me. I'm glad I have a thick skin though, because it allows me to play and appreciate certain games that I don't know I would if I didn't have a thick skin. Like one of the best dice placement games out there, but you definitely need a thick skin to play it, is the Artemis Project. I say you need a thick skin to play this game because you will be screwing over other players, they'll be screwing you over. There's so much player interaction here, it's unavoidable. But I think it's a good thing that it's unavoidable, because it's a problem in games when some players are doing their own thing and other players are going around messing with people. That's not fun for anybody. You know, when you're just sitting here building up your civilization or whatever, and then someone comes along and just ruins it all. You're like, dude, come on, man. Why are you being a jerk? I'm not doing anything to you. I hate this. Player interaction either has to be all or nothing. And this game doubled down on all. In the Artemis Project, you'll be rolling a set of dice and then using those dice to place at various points around the board. Dice will help you go on expeditions, they'll allow you to get energy or minerals, to buy buildings, or to get meeples to add to those buildings. There are a lot of different ways to score points in this game. One of the coolest aspects of this game is the exposure dice mechanism. What that means is, if you add a higher number dice to the track, well, it goes all the way to the right of the track, and then you only get resources after these folks have already taken resources out of the pile. But if you add a lower numbered dice to the track, you actually push all of these up. And so now you get to take resources first. So at a lower number guarantees that you get something, but a higher number could potentially get you more. The dice placement worker placement genre is a crowded field, but I have a lot of respect for this game because it manages to feel unique. It manages to feel different in that genre. It does some things that I've never seen done in any other dice placement game. The fact that your lower dice go onto the same track and push the higher number dice up on the track is so interesting, because it means that every dice is important in this game. Your lower dice, while they might not get you as much stuff, they're going to guarantee that you get some resources, whereas your higher dice, well, you might get more, but you might not get anything. And so there's a real push and pull, and it makes for hard choices, and it keeps the game interesting all of the time. Plus, the fact that you're rolling dice instead of just putting out meeples, the game's gonna feel different. I have used different strategies based on sort of what I'm rolling. You know, oh, this game I keep rolling high, so I'm gonna go for this. This game I'm not, so I gotta switch it up and think about it in a different way. The game feels interesting every time I've played it. If you like the sound of this game, they actually have an expansion on Kickstarter right now called the Artemis Project Satellites and Commanders.